So in the news, this article came out that they're collecting our ideas for the 2024 roadmap, which doesn't happen very often. The last time I remember was probably about a year ago when they had some other quiz or a survey that they've done. So today I'm going to be answering the questions. So let's take a look and see what they're asking. Collecting your ideas. Which one thing you would like to change or add to the game to make it better? You can leave your thoughts and help us create an interesting list of features and game improvements for the 2024 roadmap. Your answer. Which one thing you would like to change or add to the game to make it better? Well, for me, the first one that comes to mind is to add the maps. I'm tired of playing the maps I don't like. And the list of maps that they allow you to ban, like, or dislike is too short. And I'm constantly getting maps that I cannot stand. For example, is Seversk 13, which gets rotated like non-stop every other map. What's another one that I really don't like? Vietnam, I don't like. I get that one a lot. Sweden. You know, like the list should be better. So let me see if I can put that answer in there. Map rotation. Not enough choices to dislike or ban a map that I cannot, or rather, I do not enjoy. Okay. Provide more choices for people to choose the maps they want. Okay, that's one. What's another thing I can do? Spawn protection. Spawn protection is another one I just brought up recently in one of my, I guess, community posts. The idea is that when you're a tank, when you're a ground vehicle, and somebody has a jet or a plane coming in, you really shouldn't have protection, in my opinion, as a ground vehicle, because regardless whether you have it or not, you're still not going, like, even if you're given a chance with spawn protection to survive from the plane, all it does is just take away from the plane its ability to do its job, which is not right, in my opinion. Yes, it works when you're a ground vehicle and you survive a drop of a bomb or the rocket rush, right, as the plane comes in. Yeah, it's nice to survive those, but for a plane who's actually coming in and they see a target on the ground, they go to bomb it, and then nothing happens because they got spawn protection, is just stealing. It's just removing a function of a plane, because a tank is not going to survive against a plane. So why are we protecting it? Against vehicles, yes, I agree. If a tank just spawns in and there's other tanks spawn camping, you got to give them a second to kind of get into a better position or fire a shot. But for a plane, tanks do not fight those. So there shouldn't be protection against planes for newly spawned tanks, in my opinion. So that's what I'm going to put in. Spawn protection against air vehicles. Spawn protection against air vehicles disabled for ground vehicles. If a tank spawns and gets attacked by air unit, it should not have spawn protection. It should only have spawn protection against other ground vehicles only. That's kind of essentially what I'm trying to say. The other one is SPAs with missiles should be earned. Should not be able to spawn fully capable Reason. The reason is because if a helicopter rushes early and they have to fight against a fully capable SPA, it's a waste. It just removes that whole capability of a helicopter to early rush with rockets. Because if you have to spawn in, fly 5 kilometers, and then as soon as you spawn in, somebody shoots a missile at you with a Panzer or a Flakrat, right? Like, you're completely in two different playing fields. One has the advantage, the other one has absolutely nothing. You have absolutely no choice. So for that reason, I think the SPA should be allowed to spawn in early, but without long-range missiles. So only if you have weapons like guns available that you can shoot. You can still shoot the helicopter down, which has to get really close to the battlefield. But you should not be able to spawn in with a missile that can shoot down a target 10 kilometers away, is what I'm trying to say. So the reason: early helicopter rocket rush is useless against an SPA with missiles that can shoot it down 12 kilometers away. Give SPA only guns, but no missiles early game. They should earn it. And that actually brings me to another point. I feel like SPAs, no, not that. You should be able to earn an air vehicle after like getting 3 kills. None of this capture a point and I can right away spawn a fully capable jet or a helicopter. You should be able to get a point and get 2 more kills after that before you have enough points to get it, you know? So trying to basically reduce the amount of air units. You should be able to use it so that somebody who's earned that vehicle can bring it into the game and then not be terrorized by other vehicles, because you know how it is. Like, you start a game and then all of a sudden 2 minutes later you got 5 planes in the sky, you know, and you start getting bombed all over the place, which is annoying. Instead, it should be like, let's focus on the ground more, and then those who have done better than others have earned the ability to bring in a jet, which is now going to be one of the few in the sky. You know, maybe you have 2 jets, 1 on each team or something like that, rather than giving very few points for people to bring in planes and bombers and strikers and so forth. So increase the number of required points to bring in air vehicles. So that's how I'll say it. So increase the amount of points for air vehicles in ground battles. Example: a player, a player should get 500 points to earn a jet or helicopter ability. For example, capture a point, 300 points. Kill or destroy a tank, 100 points. Destroy 2 tanks, 200 points. Now you have earned 500 and you can bring in a jet or a helicopter, etc. SPA with missiles to be earned the same, but with less points. Otherwise, it is too strong. They are too strong for even the best jets in game and have no barrier to bring in it into the game at any point. I think that's probably it. That's probably all I want to say. There's a couple of points in here, but that's just the stuff that's on my mind as far as the game goes right now. So the first one is the map rotation. Not enough choices to dislike or ban a map. Because what I've done is every time a bad map comes up, I just leave the game. Because I'm not going to spend 10 minutes playing on a map that I really don't enjoy, and I'm wasting the time for myself, right? I'm here to play the game. I'm here to have some fun. And when I'm told to play a certain map that I can't stand, that I really don't like, why am I doing that? I just leave the game and I move on to the next one until I get something that I want to play. So this ruins the game for the team that I'm on. But at the same time, it's a game at the end of the day, and I'm spending my time to play it, and every player out there should have a choice of what they want to play and what they don't want to play. So we need to increase the ability for people to choose the maps they want. So I'm giving a little bit of explanation there. Okay, so SPAs with missiles should be earned, should not be able to spawn fully capable. Again, going back on that point again, SPA spawns in with missiles, with not rockets, but radars, guns, think of a Panzer S1. I can spawn that in at the beginning of the game, and any helicopter, any drone, any jet that comes later in the game is already an easy target. And that shouldn't be that way, especially for the helicopters who have to come in early in the game with the rockets. It's just completely unfair. And there's usually at least one person who does that. They bring in SPA, and if you're flying a helicopter, well, guess what? They get a free kill. Simple as that. But for a helicopter, they have to come in very close. I'm thinking like, at the very least, they have to be within a kilometer range to be effective, which is more than enough for any SPA with guns. They can still track the target. They can still lock on and fire off a barrage of guns that they have, right? It's still able to fight the helicopters. Tanks can fight helicopters too, by the way, with the mini guns that they have nowadays. So that's an easy one. So I think that would be a good improvement. You have to balance the SPA capability with the air. If a certain amount of time passes by, then I would say that's okay to bring in fully capable SPA, but there should be like a certain period, like a cooldown period or something like that. Maybe I should add that. Again, missiles, SPAs, map rotation, spawn protection, yes. So let me make little points here. So map rotation, spawn protection, introduce a cooldown period. No, introduce a timer at the beginning. Beginning of the game before you can bring a fully capable SPA. This way early helis can be more effective, but can still be countered with SPA, but not completely outmatched. Anyway, I think that's a good point right there. Map rotation, spawn protection, SPAs with missiles. Turned out to be quite a long point at the end there, but it just came to me. I've been thinking about it for a while, of how that could be improved. Specifically for helicopters, because early SPA against there is way too OP. There's not much you can do. Later in the game, when the jets are around, okay, you need to have that, absolutely. But early against helis is unfair. So I'm gonna submit that. Thank you for your replies. No problem. Hope you read this one. Anyways, that's for today. We did the survey and see if any of this comes to fruition in the future. Enjoy your Thursday. Have a good day. Bye-bye.